Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Notes from the Sewing Room. I hope you're having a good day. Today's video is all about what I'm planning to make over the next few weeks. I'm going to be showing you some of my fabrics and speaking to you about patterns. So I hope you're okay and you're having a good week so far, whatever you have been up to. I've had a fairly busy week working and doing the kind of usual things, but actually staying in the house. I'm kind of working from home at the moment. So, but today's video is all about what I'm planning on making. So I've got some different fabrics to show you. It's mainly kind of jersey focused today, but I've also got some woven projects that I wanted to talk to you about as well. So I'm hoping to have a bit of time to make these over the next few weeks, so it might go into the next month or two as well, but it just depends how much time I end up having, I suppose. So the first thing that I'm planning on making is actually from the Sew Over It Introduction to Knits course. So it's an online course that I bought quite a while ago, to be honest. I've made one thing from the course already, but it seemed like quite a good deal really, because you got the online sort of help, even though I've made lots of things out of jersey before, but you actually got two patterns with it as well, which obviously ordinarily you would have had to have purchased. And at the time when I got the course, you couldn't actually buy these two patterns separately aside from the course, so that worked really well, to be honest. So on the course you can make the Sew Over It Emma dress, which is a kind of princess seamed bodice but made out of a kind of Ponte Roma sort of thicker jersey type fabric, and then that goes down into a kind of tulip type skirt. So I've made one of those before. I get loads of wear out of that one, so I definitely want to make another, so I'll speak to you about that soon. But the first thing that I'm hoping to make, and I'm maybe going to start it this weekend, is the Alice top. So I've got a little picture there, but I don't know if you can see it very well because I've got it in this kind of shiny plastic envelope. So it's a jersey top that's got 3/4 length sleeves, but you could probably alter the length of the sleeves if you wanted to. And it's got a kind of knot type detail at the front bust area. So it is fairly low cut, but the good thing about this pattern is it comes with different cup sizes. So I think it starts at a B and goes up from there. So I think that works really well, because obviously it you know, accommodates lots of different people who are different sizes. The pattern says it's from a size 8 to a size 20, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting started on that one. So I haven't actually cut out the pattern yet, so I'm hoping to have a bit of time to do that one first. It's supposed to be made in a kind of jersey viscose type fabric. So I've got this viscose that I bought from a local shop to me quite a while ago, and I don't know if I was planning on making this top or something that was similar, but I'm sometimes put off by using viscose because it moves around a fair amount on the machine and it can sometimes be a bit of a pain to sew with. But it always looks nice, so I'm going to persevere and actually, you know, make something with it. So this is the viscose that I'm going to be using. So it is, it's got a nice stretch to it, mainly across the fabric rather than downwards, but that's fine. It has got a lovely print on it. It's got a kind of swirly pattern. It's got a kind of black detail that's kind of swirly and set into the pattern, kind of printed on there, but then it's also got a kind of extra bit of interest because it's got this kind of silver, almost like I don't know what you call it, it's like a plastic sort of detail that's been added to the top of the fabric after it's been finished. So it's really pretty. It's got a little bit of extra shimmer to it. So, and as you can see, it's got a beautiful drape as well. So I'm hoping that I've got enough fabric here, because I've had this in my stash for quite a while. To be honest, I'm trying to sew through my fabric stash. I think maybe one day I might show you some of the fabrics that I've got in there. If you're interested, do leave me a message below if you might be interested to see some of the other things I've got in my fabric stash. But yeah, I'm hoping to sew through some of the things I've got rather than buying new things. So I thought this would work really well for a top that's going to sort of see me into spring and summer. So hopefully that's going to work really well for the Alice top. So I'll let you know how I get on with that one. I might have to make it with a short sleeve rather than a 3/4 length arm, depending on how much fabric I've actually got there, because I've not had a chance to measure that yet. So that's that one. So I would like to also, I've realised recently, spending a bit more time at home, that I don't have enough kind of comfortable things to wear in the house, but also that make me feel nice, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't really like wearing leggings and pyjamas and stuff like that in the house all the time, particularly, you know, when I'm, you know, working or just kind of pottering about at the weekend. I like to feel like I'm kind of put together, if you know what I mean, somehow. So I wear a lot of these kind of denim skirts and little tops, but I just wanted something that was slightly different. So I found this red Ponte Roma in my fabric stash, which is really nice. I'm pleased that I mean, I know you should always wash your fabric before you use it, but I'm pleased that I did, because it ran loads. So I've just got to keep that in mind for actually when I have made something, maybe just wash it separately for the next couple of times, just to make sure that no more colour comes out of it. So I'm thinking that I might make myself a little jersey skirt of some sort. I don't really know which yet. I might use the Sew Over It tulip skirt and maybe see if that would work well in a jersey. If not, I was thinking of maybe like a half circle skirt or something like that. Not anything that's too like over the top, but something that I'm going to be sort of comfortable to wear, and you know, it's just going to be quite nice. So I'll keep you posted on what I decide to do with that. I think I've only got about 1.5 meters of this, so I've not got loads of fabric to play with, but I think it will be like super comfy to wear in the house, and it will look nice as well, hopefully. The next thing is some fabric that I'm hoping to make my Emma dress out of. So like I said earlier in the video, it's a Sew Over It pattern that is part of the Intro to Knits course. So again, I've had this fabric for ages. It's from a local shop to me that isn't online, unfortunately, but it's got a kind of, I guess that's probably leopard print type thing. So if I hold that up, you probably can't see it that well, but just hold that up, you'll be able to see hopefully a little bit better. So I think I've got about 2 meters of this. So the Emma dress that I've got, I should have brought it down actually to show you, but I didn't. It's really lovely, but I think the thing about it for me is the arms are a little bit on the tight side. So this time I'm going to extend the arms. I think I made the whole thing in a straightforward size 10, but all the rest of it fits lovely. There's a nice amount of movement in the bodice for me, and the skirt fits really nicely as well. Even though it's made out of a Ponte fabric, I did decide to put a zip in, and it does suggest in the pattern pack that you do put a zip in there, and for me that worked really well. I think because of the fabric that I used last time, the stretch wasn't loads, so I probably would have struggled to get it on and off easily otherwise. But I did find that the arms and the cuff that it's kind of finished with were a little bit on the pinchy side, so I think I will just extend the arms a little bit so they're a bit wider, so a bit more comfortable to wear. Again, I think this is going to be super wearable, and it's something that I can wear at home with a nice snuggly cardigan, as well as perhaps into the office as well, so that would be really nice. And then I've been starting to think about, you know, we're kind of in spring now, like the clocks have gone forward here in the UK and stuff, so I probably should be starting to think about things that are a little bit cooler and I can wear them into the summer months. So I think I might make a hack from the Sew Over It penny dress. I've realised that I've actually been talking about Sew Over It patterns quite a lot in this video, so hopefully you're a fan of Sew Over It patterns as well. So the penny dress I've actually not made yet, but I've got this pattern, and it's got this kind of bodice area that's got some buttons down the front, and it's cinched in at the waist, and then it's got quite a full skirt on it. Now there's a hack of this pattern on the Sew Over It blog, and I just think it looks amazing. And you may have seen it already, it's basically the bodice, so a kind of blouse if you like, which has got a tie at the front, so it's got this kind of vintagey feel to it, which I just think would be lovely to wear with perhaps high-waisted jeans or a high-waisted skirt or something like that. I'd probably wear it with a high-waisted skirt probably for summer. I think that'd be really nice, maybe like an elasticated skirt or circle skirt of some sort, not sure yet, but I'm going to try and trace the bodice section of this and it'll allow me to try it for size, to be honest, as well. And then I can just follow the instructions on the blog and then hopefully go from there. I think someone from the Sew Over It team did actually make this into a little tie top, and it looked really nice on one of their YouTube videos, so you could always pop over to their channel and have a look. I did manage to find the hack on the blog really easily, so if you just Google Sew Over It penny tie blouse or something like that, you should be able to find the blog quite easily there. So that would be really nice. And of course I should actually get around to making the penny dress at some point as well. So we'll see how I get on with that, because I have actually got quite a lot of projects there, which is going to take me quite a few weeks, if not months, to get through. So I hope you've enjoyed finding out a little bit more about my fabrics and what I'm hoping to do. I'd love to find out what you're making at the moment, so please do leave me a comment below and let me know what you've been working on, because I always think it's really nice to, you know, speak to you and find out what other people are working on as well. So don't forget, if you are enjoying watching my videos, please do hit the subscribe button and keep up to date with all my latest content. I really appreciate everyone that's signed up recently, and it just makes me feel really happy inside to think that you do enjoy watching my videos, so thank you again. But that's all I wanted to talk to you about today, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!